Hello everyone, today we'll start class 10th real numbers chapter 1. In this, first of all, today in this video we'll discuss Euclid's division lemma. What it says, it's Euclid division lemma. First of all, the statement I am writing for you, and after that I will explain. Given positive integers, a and b, where a is greater than b, there exist unique integers q and r such that a is equals to bq plus r, where r lies between 0 and b. So this is the main thing of Euclid's division lemma. If you remember, you have done in your lower classes that dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. I am taking one example, very easy example. Suppose I divide 11 by 3. So it's 3 3s are 9. What is left? 2. Now suppose I take 10. It's 3 3s are 9. What is left? 1. Suppose I take one more. Suppose I take 9. So 3 3s are 9. What is left? 0. Again I take one more example. Suppose I take 12. It's 3 4s are 12. Then 0. If I take 13 and divide by 3, it's 3 4s are 12. 1. You must be thinking what ma'am is doing. Very simple things ma'am is doing. But with the help of this only you will understand the concept. So here, this thing, as you know, is known as dividend. We'll consider this as A, and the divisor which divides this, will take this as B, and this as remainder R, and this as the quotient Q. So it means this A, dividend is A, divisor is B, quotient is Q, and remainder is R. Now I want to tell you the condition for this R. I am taking suppose this example. So here 12 can be written as 3 multiply 4. 3 is the divisor, 4 is the quotient, and 0 is the remainder. This is the thing how we write. Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now the condition for the remainder is, if you see it carefully, when I am dividing any number with 3, remainder can be 2, remainder can be 1, remainder can be 0, here remainder again 0, here remainder again 1. You can take any number of 3 digit, 4 digit, 5 digit, any number. You will get remainder always 0, 1 and 2. You can see here, if we divide a number by 3, we have to stop our division as soon as we get a remainder lesser than 3. So it means the condition of the remainder is that remainder can be greater or equal to 0 and less than B. Here B is, in our example, B is 3. So remainder, so here in this case remainder can take values 0 because this is equality sign, 1 and 2. If you divide any number by 4, then remainder can take value 0, 1, 2, 3. As soon as we move further in this chapter, I will explain each and everything. Today we will discuss about HCF of numbers. So the concept that we'll study is HCF of numbers. HCF of numbers, I am going to take one example for you. Suppose the number is 135 and 225, and we want to find out HCF by Euclid's division lemma. I will write this in short as EDL, Euclid's division lemma. So we need to find this. We will consider this Euclid's for HCF. We'll consider Euclid division lemma. So how we'll consider? First of all, we'll do rough work. If I divide 225 by 135, what I will get? 135 ones are 135. Then this is 0. 12 minus 3 is 9. As soon as I get this less than 135, means this 90 is less than divisor. So this will become the new divisor and this will become dividend. This you have done in your lower classes. This is called HCF by long division method. So this is 90. Ones are 90 again. Then subtraction will get 45. 45 is less than 90. So this will become the new divisor and this will the dividend. 45 2s are 90. So now I get remainder 0. So this whole is your rough work. This you need to follow whenever you will get HCF of the two numbers by Euclid division lemma. Here we will write now the proper steps that you will do in exam. Proper steps that you will do in your exam in 10th class board exam. Here we will consider A as 225, A as 225 and B as 135. Then we will write A is greater than B. So by Euclid's division lemma, this 225 can be written as, now see this is A, this is B, this is Q and this thing is R. This is our first step. This is our first step. A is equals to B Q plus R. This is the easy way to write. So just keep this thing in your mind. A is equals to B Q plus R. And you will write since remainder is not equal to 0. So again we will apply. Again we apply Euclid division lemma. And next step, in the next step, this 135 will become A in the next step. Now I will take this as the next step. In the next step, this number will become A. So 135 will become A. This is A in the next step. This as B because we are dividing by 90. So 90 is B. Then this 1 is Q again. Plus remainder here is 45. So remainder is again not equal to 0. So again we'll apply Euclid division lemma. In the next step, 90 is A, 45 is B, this is Q and this is R. So we will write 90. This is the new dividend. This is the new divisor. Quotient is 2 and remainder is 0. We will write since remainder is 0. So HCF. This is the standard form of writing the HCF of two numbers. HCF of 225, 135 is equals to, you can write last divisor. And which is last divisor? Which is the last divisor? Last divisor is 45. So our final answer is 45. You must be thinking that in the question of NCERT book, the word written here is Euclid division algorithm and ma'am is using Euclid division lemma. So lemma, if we use lemma again and again, then using step by step Euclid division lemma again and again is known as algorithm. So this is algorithm, first step, then second step, then third step, these all. So you can pause the video and you can note down the solution. Now the second part that we'll discuss is second part of your NCERT book, first question. 196 and 38220 again by Euclid division algorithm will find this. So again the rough work will divide 38220 by 196. So 196 1 is 196, remainder is 1862. Then we'll divide it by 196 9 times, which is 1764. If you subtract, we'll get 980 and then 196 5 is 980. So in one step only we have got 0. In this question, in one step only. This we'll consider as A. this we'll consider as B. This is our quotient and this is the remainder. In one step only we have got remainder 0. So we will write A is equals to 38220 and B is equals to 196. So by Euclid division lemma, 38220 can be written as B into Q plus remainder, which is 0. So we'll write, since remainder is equals to 0, so HCF here is last divisor. Which is the last divisor here? HCF is last divisor, and which is last divisor here? 196. I hope this is clear to you. Now I am taking some important question from examination point of view, which covers the whole concept of HCF of two numbers by Euclid division lemma. This is the extra question. This is not in your NCERT. That if the HCF of 152 and 272 is expressed in the form of 272 into 8 plus 152x, then find x. We have to find x here. So x, how can we find here x? And it is not written by which method. You can do by prime factorization also, but I am telling you if this question asked by Euclid division lemma. So Euclid division lemma says that we need to divide, we need to consider A is the bigger number 272 and B is the smaller number 152. Then we'll write that A is greater than B. Now divide this. In the very first step, 272 divided by 152. So it's 152, 0 and 2, then it is 120. You can see easily that this 120 is smaller than 272. This 120 is smaller than 222. So this is A, we have considered already. This is B, this is our Q, and this is our R. This is the first step. 272 A is equals to B, this B na, B into Q plus R. Again, since remainder is not 0, again we'll apply. You can write here by Euclid division lemma. Again we apply the lemma. This will become the new divisor 152. So take the second step, divide 152 by 120. So when we divide 152 by 120, it's 121s are 120. What is left? 2 and 3, 32. In this step, this will become RA, this will become B. So A is equals to B into Q. Q is what? 1 plus 32 is R. Again remainder is not equal to 0. Again we apply Euclid division lemma. So Euclid division lemma says that which will become our new this will become our new dividend. See, 120 will be inside and we'll divide it by 32. So 32 3 is 96. What is left? 24. So this here, this will be RA, this is B, this is Q, and this is R. 120 can be written as B, Q and R. Again this will become our new dividend 32 and 24 can be our new divisor. Now divide 32 by 24. What do we get? It's 24, 1 is 24. What is left? 8. So this is again A, this is B, this is Q, and this is R. So we'll write A is equals to B, Q here is 1, R here is 8. Now next step is this 24 will come inside and this remainder will become the new divisor. So it's 8, 3 is 24 and remainder is 0. We'll write remainder is not equal to 0. So again remainder is not equal to 0. So new dividend is equals to 24. Divisor is 8. Quotient is 3. Remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. This implies HCF is equals to 8. Last divisor. This is our HCF. Now the question says that HCF is expressible in the form of 272 into 8 plus 152x. You can see this is a linear equation in x. We can write in place of HCF as 8 and this is 272 into 8 plus 152x. Keep 152x here only and shift this 8 minus 272 into 8. You can multiply these two and subtract, or you can take common also. So I am taking common here. After taking 8 common, this is 1 minus 272, so it is 8 into minus 271 upon 152 is equals to x. Rest you can solve and this is your final answer of. If you understood the concept, then do these extra questions. Answers I have written in red in front of each and every question. If you do these questions easily, then it means the concept is clear to you. Even if any doubt, you can ask in the comment box. Thank you.